There comes a moment in life when you finally step away from certain people and certain places, and something strange begins to happen. At first, it may not be obvious. In fact, if you glance at social media, everything might appear perfectly fine. The smiles are still there. The pictures look vibrant. The captions seem confident. From the outside, it may look like nothing changed after you left. But if you look deeper, beyond the illusion, beyond the carefully curated optics, you begin to realize something powerful. When you left, things quietly started to decline. Not because you wished harm on anyone, not because you were trying to prove a point, but because your presence carried a type of energy that people had grown accustomed to without ever truly appreciating. Your mindset, your creativity, your encouragement, your perspective, your ambition, those things were not ordinary. They were catalysts. And the truth is, many people didn't realize how much your presence elevated the environment until it was gone. You see, energy is something most people underestimate. They think value only comes from money, titles, or popularity. But the real influence in a room often comes from the unseen force of someone's spirit. Some people bring clarity. Some people bring motivation. Some people bring vision. And some people bring a level of authenticity that naturally raises the standard for everyone around them. When that kind of person walks away, the atmosphere changes whether people want to admit it or not. The difficult part is that many people took that energy for granted. They believed that what you brought was normal. They assumed that the positivity, the ideas, the drive, the loyalty, the creativity, the encouragement would always be there. They thought they could dismiss it, ignore it, or even disrespect it without consequence. In their minds, if you ever left, they could simply replace you. But energy like yours is not replaceable. And that is the part many of them are beginning to quietly realize. When you walked away, they believed they would easily fill the void. They believed someone else would come in with the same mindset, the same authenticity, the same presence. But what they discovered is something many people only learn the hard way. Rare energy cannot be substituted. Now, from the outside, the illusion continues. Social media is designed to maintain appearances. People post highlight reels, smiling photos, staged moments, and captions meant to suggest everything is thriving. But optics are not reality. A picture can capture a smile while hiding exhaustion. A caption can sound confident while masking insecurity. A post can suggest happiness while concealing chaos. If you could truly see behind the illusion, you would notice the cracks. The environment you once uplifted now feels different. Conversations that once had depth feel shallow. Momentum that once existed has slowed down. The excitement that used to fill the room has faded into something quieter and less inspired. And those who once overlooked your value are now dealing with the consequences of your absence. Not because you were trying to prove your worth, but because your energy was doing far more than they ever realized. Your presence may have been the reason people stayed motivated. Your mindset may have been the reason people believed bigger things were possible. Your optimism may have been the reason certain situations never completely fell apart. And when you left, the invisible support system that you represented disappeared with you. That is why decline often follows the departure of someone whose energy was rare. But here's the important part. This is not about revenge, ego, or validation. It is about recognition. Recognition that not everyone carries the same frequency. Recognition that some individuals walk into a space and unconsciously elevate everything around them. And when they leave, the difference becomes undeniable. The truth is, some people only understand value through absence. When something is consistently present, it becomes familiar. When something becomes familiar, people begin to overlook it. And when something is overlooked long enough, it becomes taken for granted. But absence has a way of restoring clarity. Once you stepped away, people had to confront the new reality without the energy they once leaned on. Suddenly, the ideas stopped flowing the same way. Suddenly, the motivation wasn't as strong. Suddenly, the atmosphere felt heavier. Suddenly, the momentum slowed down. And that's when realization quietly begins to settle in. They start remembering the moments when you encouraged them. They start remembering the times you lifted the energy in the room. They start remembering the way conversations felt when you were present. And slowly, they begin to understand something they once ignored. Your energy was rare. If this message resonates with you, take a moment right now and comment, "My energy is rare." Because acknowledging your value is not arrogance, it is awareness. Too many people spend years minimizing themselves just to make others comfortable. Too many people dim their light to stay accepted in environments that never truly appreciated them. But growth requires honesty. Sometimes the most powerful move you can make is simply walking away from spaces that no longer recognize your value. Not with bitterness, not with resentment, but with clarity. And when you do that, something interesting happens. The right environments begin to reveal themselves. You start encountering people who recognize your mindset immediately. You start finding spaces where your ideas are welcomed instead of dismissed. You begin building connections with individuals who appreciate your authenticity rather than trying to dilute it. Because rare energy always finds alignment eventually. In the meantime, do not be distracted by the illusions you see online. Remember that social media is often a performance. It is easy to make things appear successful through filters, angles, and captions, but true fulfillment cannot be staged. And deep down, many of the people who once took your energy for granted know the truth. They may not say it publicly. They may never admit it directly. But somewhere inside, they understand that the environment was stronger when you were there. Not because you were perfect, but because your presence carried something genuine. So continue moving forward with confidence. Continue protecting your energy. Continue building environments that align with who you are becoming. And if you found value in this message, take a moment to like, share, and subscribe, so this message can reach others who may need to hear it as well. Messages like this grow through community and through people who resonate with the truth being shared. Also, if you would like to support the growth of this channel and help more powerful messages reach more people, you can contribute through the Buy Me a Coffee link in the description. Every contribution helps support the time, energy, and creativity that goes into creating content like this. To everyone who has already supported the channel, thank you sincerely. Your support truly means a lot and helps this message continue spreading to those who need encouragement, clarity, and motivation. Never forget this. Your energy is not something that can be duplicated. The combination of your mindset, your experiences, your perspective, and your spirit is uniquely yours. Some people may only recognize that after you leave, but that realization does not diminish your value. It only confirms it.